played by 2s and 3s to 16. It was one of the most bizarre things I've ever
Playing to 16 is one of the most
Keenan,
bizarre
what kind of
things.
yo?
What
What kind of
are you talking about?
what
That's
kind
so
of
weird.
what
Out
kind
there
of
with cousin Rufus.
what kind of shore bus ass people were you playing with, bro?
Word.
Kyle.
You playing with
2s
niggas who
and 3s
smoke
to
dust.
16's insane. That's only like serial killers. Like not
And
even
shark attack victims, nigga. You playing a crazy game.
I didn't set the game
for real.
up. I just
It's shark
played.
attack victims that's playing
All
that
I
shit.
did was play.
Oh
I
my
didn't
goodness.
set the game up.
You want every team to lose any other game?
Sorry. Baby Savvy just put another dime.
You know what? Wait, time out.
Are you kidding?
That's what I'm
I'm gonna try to drop a mic.
If you're just tuning in, this is part 2 of the Warner Brothers podcast. Part 1, you heard us talking music. I'm in the building with Keenan, Branndon, Duke. Listen, we are finally going to do the long-awaited all-time pickup game podcast. We are going to get right to it.
For real.
We are going to get right to it. This was actually inspired. I was watching, I think, NBA TV one night, watching a game on there. They were doing a alternate broadcast, kind of like the Manning broadcast that you see on Monday night. It was Jamal Crawford, I believe Quentin Richardson, and Ron Artest, and they had KD on. They had Kevin Durant on. And low-key, I wish maybe you can find this on YouTube. I hope you can, because KD was undoubtedly high as fuck. He was just on there, for real. He was just on there vibing. And Jamal Crawford asked him what his all-time pickup game would be, or all-time 5 for a pickup game, like just facing people.
He was on there high as fuck. It's crazy.
He dead ass was. If I can find the link, I will send it to y'all, and you tell me if KD was high or not. But this is inspired by Jamal Crawford's question to KD. We branched off that. We made ourselves an all-time pickup game. So what we'll do here, guys, it's going to be 5v5, obviously. So 2 teams. We'll pick our location where this game is being held. That's really it. I guess maybe we could do rules too, like Game of 21, like however y'all want to do it. So we'll do rules, we'll do location, 5v5, what the teams are. And it's really
Game 15, win by 2.
Hey, we'll get to that once it's. I mean, if you want to start us off, dude, go right ahead and start us off. You already gave us the rules, so let's get right to it.
I'm just saying, if we're gonna play in the streets, people got necks and shit. Like nobody tripping. Okay. But I'm just saying, game 15. You know what I'm saying? We went by 2.
Let's go right there. Let's go right there. Let's actually, before I lied a little bit because now I'm curious. Me and Keenan obviously played a ton of pickup ball together, but dude, you just said 15 win by 2. There's some people who don't play win by 2. There's some people who play 11. There's some people who play 21. There's some people who play 7-11.
11 if there's 30 people waiting, but a real game, we got to go to 15.
So
it ain't 21.
I do like 15. 15's a happy medium. I do like 15.
No. The weird thing is, I've played to 7. I've played to 11. I've played the first game is to 15, then every other game's to 11. I've played to 12. I've played to 16, 21, 25, 30. I don't know where 12 and 16 came from, but
that shit sound weird as hell.
I've never played an even number. I've never played 12 or 16.
Neither. I had neither. When I went to Florida, shout out to the other side of Florida because you're in Jacksonville. Shout out to Clearwater. We played to 12 randomly, and shout out to
where Kodak lives.
Shout out to Plymouth State University. You used to play to 16.
I feel personally offended by 12 and 16.
If you play an even game in basketball, it sounds nasty.
I've never heard.
If you're playing the evens in basketball, that's nasty work.
No,
this is.
I just played, but I had no idea.
This is related.
I was just there. I was just there.
Hey, this is related. It's
2024. I don't know.
Similar topic, but the game of 21. That's got a million different variations. Like
21 is supposed to be everybody versus everybody. That's why.
That's what I'm saying. But there's a million different variations to that game. You could go You can go to the next town, it's going to be a completely different. You go to the next driveway, and it's going to be a you different game than how you played it. So
some people,
but that's not 5-on-5 or
three
two, or
threes, three free throws. You can't reset once you get to 12, and then you reset there. Some people don't reset. Some people
you don't reset. If you don't get to 21, you got to reset down to 17 or 16.
Yeah, but
some people play no out of bounds.
No out of bounds.
No, it's 21, but everybody versus everybody. That's like playing jail ball. Like,
but that's
we went street ball rules, lower shoulders and shit.
Listen, BP, you don't know nothing about street ball. Go ahead and play with your country people. But anyway, the black people talking.
Mute his ass.
Listen, okay, so I do the one thing I might not know about street ball being from old Vermont, but I know about barn ball, and I'm telling you.
Oh my God! All right, he probably played at 16.
No, I'm just saying.
You gotta take him out of this too. Let me mute him.
Barn ball might be 12 and 16, bro.
Barn ball gotta come with two horses and a hoof.
What I mean by barn ball is, I just mean when you play basketball with brutes who don't understand defense and all you know is shoulders, arms, and getting hit in the face and everything.
You find a needle in a haystack saying that.
That's why I don't call fouls. That's why I don't call
street
fouls.
Ball. That's some jail ball too.
I mean, it is. It's the same thing, but I just can't call it street ball when I grew up with people who went to the game wearing.
You can't call it street ball when you're playing on a farm, bro.
You can't call it like when playing with muck, like coming muck boots, and then you put on
playing in a needle in a haystack.
Street ball
in a mussy oak. It's a mussy oak shiesty.
Niggas playing on a tractor trailer talking about some street ball.
Street ball be what hot sauce and them playing.
Yeah, and one.
Street
y'all niggas not even playing and y'all playing Andy. Y'all niggas
street ball's a very select group.
Got that shit on the bottom of your foot like Buzz Lightyear.
Let me ask y'all some generic pickup questions before we get started. I know we said we getting right to it, but I do got some table setters right here. So Duke said win by 2. Does anybody here not play win by 2?
I've always played win by 2, from what I can think of.
Okay, I feel like it oscillates, but I agree. It all depends on the group. What about does anybody play 2?
I'm using words you can't spell.
You're right. Exactly. I do not. Oscillate would be a hard one to spell. I might try it, but I'm not going to bore y'all with that. But does anybody here play by 2s and 3s and not 1s and 2s?
I play by 1s and 2s.
If it's the higher score, you play by 2s or 3s, but it's always 1 and 2s.
We played by 2s and 3s to 16. It was one of the most bizarre things I've ever
playing 16 is one of the most
Keenan,
bizarre
what kind
things.
of
you talking about?
What kind of
cousin Rufus?
What kind of short bus ass people were you playing with, bro?
Kyle,
you playing with
2s and 3s to 16's insane. That's like only like serial killers, like not even
shark attack victims. Nigga. You playing a crazy game.
I didn't set the game
for real.
up.
It's shark attack victims that's playing that shit.
Oh my goodness! Set the game up. I promise you I didn't set the game up.
I know it was Florida. Florida's a different world.
No, it actually was Plymouth,
that is exactly right.
Plymouth, New Hampshire. I'm telling you. I
played in Plymouth.
New Hampshire
they didn't do that shit.
New Hampshire was doing 16.
What?
You played at Cape Cod, nigga.
When I went to Plymouth State University,
Cape Cod.
some of the games that I played were 2s and 3s to 16.
These people did not like basketball.
Don't ask.
Yeah, your friends made that shit up. It was pranking you.
Listen, no,
right.
It was.
you was on an episode of Punked.
That like,
I could have been. Everybody was on it then.
That breaks my brain. 2s and 3s.
It did me too. And I saw it when I was. The worst part about it was I saw it when I saw like the Plymouth State actual college team come in and play basketball, and they were doing it too. I was like, wait a second, they're okay with this? I just played. I wanted to play basketball. I played every day. I just wanted to play. Sorry, go on. But 21 win by 2 or 15 win by 2 or
that's different.
Win
21,
by 2. Those are regular numbers. That's what if I had to choose something.
21, 15, 11, and 7-11 if it's
21 with 2s and 3s, I can understand. Playing the 16 with 2s and 3s is nasty.
It's nuts. It's insane. Yes.
It sounds crazy.
It's insane. I agree.
We could literally just play to 11. Ones and 2s and the other
I agree. I agree. Trust me. Don't worry.
Hey, hold on. Next question here, though. Anybody play backcourt?
Where's that?
Backcourt violation.
Not really.
Like
Like
if you go past
50-50.
half court,
Yeah,
but
like
that's like
over
out of
that.
bounds.
It would have to be extreme. Like for like it
If you're
would.
playing full court, back court, yeah, that's normal. But
So you
like
do.
if you're
So you
playing
play.
half court
So you
and
play
you go
backcourt
back court, that's
violation.
just out of bounds. That's just out of bounds.
So you play backcourt violation with full court, Duke?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, because a lot of people don't. Most of the places I played don't do that. I've seen
That's
even
stupid.
somewhere. I've seen
Yeah,
people
they
even
wanna
do
get back.
foul line for backcourt.
Yeah.
Like they'll allow the backcourt, but once you get past the opposing foul line, that's where they draw the line.
Yes.
So that's
I'm
interesting.
saying if the ball go out there like fairly, or you check it up and it goes back there, that's a whole different ball game.
Right,
But if
right.
if you're over half court and we steal the ball, tip the ball or something, and you touch it and it goes past half court, nigga, hell nah, that's back court, nigga. It's our ball.
Oh no, you're wait. I was like we.
No, yeah.
I get it. We just never because I can say we with Kyle because 90% of the time I've played pickup, it's with Kyle or the same group of people Kyle has been, other than the 16 Plymouth people. But like, but other like we most of the
Shout out to
time like
them.
our backcourt at Lowell when we played, since the court was so small, we really never did it at Lowell because the court was smaller. When we played on bigger courts, it typically was the other foul line, so it had to be like
Or
such
just not
an
called
agreed
at all.
or not called at all. Because typically, most of the time, if it was like going to be almost a backcourt, people would just be wanting to take like their own mini breather anyway and kind of get set up defensively or something. So we just really never called.
Probably
it.
would be different.
All right, I give y'all that on smaller courts because like even on smaller courts, if you step out of bounds where the 3-point line is on the like kind of not baseline but like in the corner, nobody's gonna give you like nobody calls it or whatever. You know what I mean? Like we don't call that out of bounds, even though it should be. So I give y'all that. Then if y'all want to say it like that, then
I get you.
It's probably a bit different if someone were to actually straight up dribble over and then dribble back. You know what I mean? Like just like on some catch me if you can shit. Like then we call it.
It's like a dribble off of somebody's. You dribble off your own foot and then have to run after it. People aren't going to call it. They kind of.
But I feel like you can't call travel on N1 moves when I do them if we're doing this right now. Cause I might hit you with the NBA street slip and slide, nigga. Don't say shit.
You hit someone. You hit someone with a slip. You hit someone with a slip and slide. They taking that shit from you immediately.
Nah, hell nah, nigga. Shout out my nigga Dan. Remember Dan? Blonde Dan?
Yeah, you try to hit me with a slip and slide. I'm gonna send that
We
shit
hit
back.
niggas with slip and slides all the time, and he'll pull up from 3. That was my
I'll
dog.
just step on your chest.
That's kind of nasty.
You're not doing that.
It nasty work. It was fire.
Get this slip and slide out of here. Go to the kids' park.
You try to hit me with a slip and slide. I'm at the Kimbe Matumbo your ass.
I might,
3 rows deep.
No.
Someone hit me with a slip and slide, bro. I might just give a little step on them if they hit me with a slip and slide.
Yeah, no, I'm just stepping on their chest.
They hit you with a slip and slide and you fall.
Then it's over for you. Then it's over for the
just
defender.
throw your shoes on the fucking
fall on the
street
slip and
lines,
slide,
like Mike, nigga. Like just leave them shits.
Like Mike, that's diabolical.
Go into the tunnel at halftime and go get the basketball that the guy in Thunderstruck had. Go get Kevin Durant's talents.
If somebody hit you with a slip and slide, just become the ball boy after that. You're not even a player no more. I was just walking up.
Not even a ball boy, just the janitor who sleeps up afterward. Oh man, I used to.
What do you want? I'm gonna hit you with the notebook at that point.
Keenan, since you mentioned Thunderstruck, I'm not sure why that movie happened. I've never seen it, but I always wonder why that movie just happened.
That movie
why did
was
Kevin
straight.
Durant? Why did Kevin Durant agree to that?
It's like how Martin Lawrence did that movie with the kids when he taught them.
Rebound.
It was pretty much.
See, now you know Thunderstruck.
It was pretty much Space Jam at a Walmart clearance sale on a Everything's Gotta Go.
On a Tubi movie.
Those are the kind of movies I like. I love terrible movies, so I might have to pop in Thunderstruck. One of these.
It's pretty much just a Walmart clearance.
It's like a Jeffrey.
On
it goes away.
Sale.
If you like terrible movies, you gotta watch Pootie. You gotta watch Pootie Tang.
Pootie Tang.
Yeah, if you watch Pootie Tang, you can watch Thunderstruck.
All right, my last question before we really get to the shits.
Yeah,
my very last question. Let's say there's a dispute. Let's say someone thought it was a foul, other person thought it was clean. How do we settle that? How is that settled?
You get shoved in the neck.
Damn,
and then
white people always resort to violence.
You
fight
them. You lightly throw a ball at someone and you get shoved in the neck. and then just ruin the mood for the rest of the basketball pickup.
I'm beating somebody upside the fucking head.
Whoever makes
you call the foul, I said that shit's clean. Wow.
And then we shoot for ball. If it can't get civilized, we shoot for ball.
Exactly. Quick little story, real quick. This is 30 seconds, Kyle. I don't think I ever told you about this, but me and Winnie one time were at the
world premiere
over by the Guild Tavern over there.
Yep.
Over in that area. So me and him walked out there. We were shooting hoops one day, and these two little white boys walk up, and they're like, "Hey, y'all want to play 2-on-2?"
Don't tell me they cooked Winnie. Don't tell me they cooked Winnie.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. They cooked both of us. Like, I think we played them like 2 or 3 times. We didn't win a single game. Like it was bad. Yeah.
How old were these kids, roughly?
Probably our age.
How old was you
at
the time?
I thought you meant like junior high kids.
Oh God, no! I would have. Yeah, I probably would have dove in the lake.
You wouldn't have told the story.
Yeah, that story would have stayed locked up.
That would have been those stories that just stay in the grave.
Yeah, that shit was terrible. Winnie was missing shots. I was missing shots.
Winnie always missed shots. I don't know what nobody was.
I thought Winnie was good at basketball until that day.
That's how I felt about Kyle until I saw his haircut.
We need new material, dog. We need new material.
Yeah, bro, that shit
we don't believe you. You need more people.
We need more material. I do. You know what? Off that, Duke will relate to this heavy because we went to the same college. I got a Winnie.
If I dyed this black, this would be Kyle's hair.
That's actually accurate. Golf clap for you, boy. Golf clap for you. That was a good one. I like that. That was new.
I had to redeem myself. I'm sorry.
That was new. So, story about Winnie. Second semester, my freshman year.
I was there.
Winnie's right down the hall from me. Me and him become friends. Duke will know this person. I'm on Jeff Moose Russell's intramural team. And we need one more. So I'm like, shit, Winnie's right here. Let me grab Winnie. I'm talking. Mind you, like, I've known Winnie maybe 2 weeks at this point. And I'm like, when's the last time you played ball? Oh, I played a little bit growing up. It's been a little bit. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right.
And niggas know Winnie cool ass nigga. Like he's smooth as fuck. That's
when he laid back. Yeah, so I'm like, all right, cool. Somehow when he starts this game, I don't know how he started being like the latest edition possible, but he starts, right? I don't know if this is the first play of the game, but it's less than 5 minutes in the game, right? I swear to God this happens. Shouts to Winnie. Winnie probably don't even remember this, but when he gets the ball by himself, wide open, under the hoop, right? Like, by himself. Like, I don't know how he got trapped by himself, but he's by himself at the court, right? Layup, goes to lay it up. No vertical, just goes to lay it up. Yo, someone fucking LeBron James chased down watch this shit off the glass. When he tried to play it off like he's limping after. That's when I'm like, man, I'm gonna get cooked for bringing this guy to intramurals, bro. Like,
me.
That's when I knew. I'm like, Winnie needs some work on his hoop game. And shouts to Winnie. Since then, Winnie's got a little 3-point shot.
That's my dog. Winnie's my dog.
Winnie, yeah, that's family right there. Winnie got the little hip 3-point joint. Like he can.
That nigga did the Shawn Marion after that.
He got a little Shawn Marion. Like, he's definitely gotten better since 2011. That's all I'll say. 13 years later. Yeah,
because I pinned that shit to the motherfucking bleachers.
I've never seen anybody be by themselves next to the hoop and somehow get blocked by someone who was at like half court.
I was at the 3-point line, nigga.
Bro, I'm not kidding. Dude was at half court. Ball's traveling to Winnie. And Winnie still somehow got his shit. Not pinned off the glass, smacked off the glass. Like, that shit. LeBron. That shit was like LeBron. I swear to God.
Oh, shit.
Shouts to Winnie. We're going to have Winnie and John Williams on here. So, shout to
John, my boy. Shout out to GOAT.
I just talked to John the other day, actually. Probably about a week ago.
Word?
Yeah.
That's peace.
Big
God
shout
bless.
Big shout.
Anyway.
Let's get into this game.
Finally getting into this 20 minutes in, everybody. Welcome to the Warner Brother podcast. I'm here with my friend Kyle, his brother Keenan.
All right, who wants to go first? Who wants to go first? And do we want to give a full 10 or do we want to give 5 and then give our 5 afterwards?
Ooh, that might be dope.
I mean, Seems like you would give your 5, the 2 teams.
I mean,
yeah,
I think
I'd go give me full time.
There's no backups for pickup though.
All right, so who wants?
Okay,
so who wants to go first? I'll start it if you guys want.
Go ahead, I'm waiting on you, baby. Come on, dark skin.
Brandon nominated Duke. Is that what I heard?
Duke, you
I nominated Duke.
I'm dominating Keenan. What up?
He passed to Keenan, so let's go Keenan.
Right.
I'm
gonna pass the rock. All right.
So,
so I thought about this, and I was like, how do I want this pickup game to go? I have 20 people listed right now, and I'm still kind of because I basically put together 2 teams.
Time out, Keenan. Time out. You're telling me we had 4 or 5 months for this, and you still.
You still didn't figure out your time.
What are you talking about?
You got
no, I know. I have. Here's the thing. I'm saying I have literally 4 teams already made up. I'm just choosing which one I want to go. Which 5 versus 5 I want to go with. I already have everything.
Still proving my point though.
Black people tell you. Wait.
Of what? That I had time. I just haven't decided on what
happened was.
People put together albums for 3 years and then make last minute changes. What are we talking about here?
So you have 4 months to think about.
4 months. Talk about
it's not like I haven't figured out the 20.
Keenan said, whoa.
I have 4 teams of 5. So I'm either going with one set of games or another set of games. But
we're playing to 15, not 16 or 12.
Or 44.
All right.
Or 44.
Alrighty. 44 was an insane game. Am I able to go now?
Go ahead.
The floor is yours, Keenan.
Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. I know I have players that I like to watch and see.
Let me get my shoe. Alrighty.
So I ended up just going with the players that I would want to see, obviously, just compete. It wasn't having to be specifically style-wise of being outside. Like, obviously, Jamal Crawford's more of a pickup style player. But I've got myself on one squad, Magic Johnson, because best passer we've ever seen. Obviously, him in the open court and tell him, hey, be even more flashy. Got it. Cool. Love it. And then that's at the 1. At the 2, we've got Mike. If you need me to pick these players, I want 87 Mike, about 88 Mike. I want young Mike. I want him high flying. I want him just to be aggressive.
84. I just wanted to tell you.
I've then got Bird. With Larry Bird, obviously shooter, but you've got a guy there who can pass almost as well, if not just as well as Magic. That's just an underrated part of his. His passing's all the way there, and you always. Obviously, you need a little bit of the white flavor. You need that one white guy. Like we play with him. There's one white guy who. No, you need that one guy.
You need the white guy who can shoot.
The white guy that can shoot, but like my white guy has game. Like think of this podcast right now. We've got 3 black people, and then we got the white guy who's got game. So we're like, hey,
damn, racial appropriation.
And
we try to get our views up.
Is Branndon the open white guy in the corner though? That's a question. Or is Branndon like the dude getting rebounds? That's a question.
No. He's more like a Kevin McHale.
I can. He's
a lame deer.
Listen here, Festus and Zealy, okay? Don't even start your shit with me, Festus and Zealy, okay?
That nigga's Phil Jackson. He's a coach.
That's disrespectful. The coach on the sideline.
He made a triangle ball fence, nigga. We good.
Branndon on the sidelines talking about
triangle ball fence. This nigga. Woo.
All right.
Our back, Keenan. Keep going. We'll get to Branndon's style of play later.
All right, and then at my 4,
you need to get Branndon a style. It's more like it.
And then at my 4, I got Charles Barkley. I got not Gnarls, but Charles Barkley. I'd love to see him out.
Chuck.
Round mound to rebound.
I was gonna say let MVP Chuck get out there and go. And then at the 5, I've got none other than Hakeem Olajuwon because
boo.
You think it's boo. You think you could be You can boo that all you want.
You could be Kareem, Wilt, Shaq, and you're gonna choose Hakeem.
Well, he got another team left too.
Well, I'm gonna choose Hakeem.
I forgot y'all niggas was choosing benches, nigga. I play at the park. Our 5 is our 5.
Okay, so who are these 5 playing against? What are they doing? The 3-man weave down the court? They've got to play against 5?
When you play my team, we ain't playing a 16, nigga. We gonna be playing a motherfucker 15. Okay, you're gonna get stumped by 7-0 every time.
Okay, let's calm down with that. Anyway, so that is 1-5. The 5 is Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Charles Barkley, Hakeem.
And you look like Horace Grant with those glasses on.
And now we mute him. And I got the power. And then next,
Horace and Harvey Grant,
Steve Harvey Grant. And then, anyways, now on my next 5 at the 1. We've got Steph Curry. We've got one of the best ball handlers we've ever seen. We've obviously got a guy who's going to try to pull up from half court multiple times. Why? Because it's pickup. So why wouldn't we have that?
Because that in NBA games.
I'm just saying he's just going to 2. We've got Kobe Bryant. Who's Kobe Bryant going against? Michael Jordan. Let's go get this. Let's go get one. What else do we love than one-on-one personal matchups in pickup? We love to clear a half of court. Go. No, you guys, you have he scored on you, go. And who's going to want to do that more than Kobe and Mike? 3. Of course, we got Kevin Durant, who arguably is probably the greatest pickup.
Time out.
What's up?
Ken, you said you had different versions. Is this Kobe with the afro? Is this shaved head Kobe?
Oh, you're right. You're right. I didn't go through it. It's Kobe with the fro. It's number 8. It's number 8. You kidding me?
So we got 2000, 2001 Kobe right here.
We'll go 15-16 Curry, even though he's skinnier then. We'll let that Curry just because he was so confident he might have pulled up from the other foul line.
Unanimous decision.
We got about we're gonna go 03-ish Kobe. We'll go 03, 04 Kobe. Roughly around that.
No afro there though.
Oh wait, no, that is no afro at that point. You're right.
That's nasty work. You don't
want
we'll
go
Froby.
01. We'll go 01.
You don't want Froby.
We'll go 01. We'll go actually. Yeah, you're right, Kyle. We'll go 01 because if we're gonna do that, Kobe would go 05. But we'll go 01 Kobe.
Nigga.
Kevin Durant. We got 17 Durant. That's just peak Durant.
Work,
that's just peak Durant. And then we got Big Bron. We got LeBron James. We got 08 LeBron. We are
young Bron.
We are flying. No, we are flying.
Olympic Bron.
And then at the center, we got Shaq, and we got 94 Shaq. We got like 93, 94 Shaq.
No wonder you picked Akeem, nigga. You're going to get 94 Shaq.
Yeah.
I'll take
we actually got a fair game with young Shaq here. That's 2000 Shaq.
A fair game, nigga. I need 01 Shaq. 30, 30, 30, 30.
So
Mr. MVP.
So this team is Steph, Kobe, Kevin Durant, LeBron, and Shaq versus Magic, Michael, Larry, Charles, and Hakeem. I went an old versus newer game. Shaq was Zach's the tweener.
Hey,
I would
Keenan.
love to see that game. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Now, 2 questions for you, Keenan.
Yeah.
Is this game being played indoor, outdoor? What's the rules? Where's the location? Tell me.
It's 20. It's 21 win by 2, best of 3. Because you don't want to.
Okay.
You don't want to go too many. You don't want to make it like a 7-game series because like obviously that's fun. But best of 3. You wanted a best of 3. You want to give a chance to a little bit of rebuttal. But 21 win by 2. I was gonna say I'm thinking like the gym that I'm thinking of. Can I go like any gym? Like
any gym.
It's your game.
Go
like any
gym.
I'm going
Venice Beach.
I'm doing it inside and I'm doing it at the old Boston Garden.
Ooh, the old Garden. That's nasty.
Bringing
work.
it back.
I like that.
Bringing back the
smaller.
You're like the old school Boston Garden.
That's fire.
And listen, here's the thing.
You want the racism to come out.
And we got one more thing I want at my game.
The racism back to this pickup game.
One more thing I want at my game. Bill Russell in the stands for that last, because always, and you guys have played pickup enough, you always have that out of bounds call that's kind of like right there that you don't know where you look at the side like what'd you see. I just want Bill, not reffing, no reffing. Clearly we call our own fouls and everything. Bill's just gonna watch the game at the old Garden and just like give me a call like Bill, what we see here? Who's that?
They're gonna say.
Oh shit! Oh man, I think I need a timeout after that. That shit was funny.
Oh my god!
I was not prepared for the hard R, bro. Oh my goodness.
That's diabolical.
That's a WBP exclusive right there. You got the hard R.
They gonna say he said old garden. He ain't saying the new garden.
It's
You
true.
want to be in the old garden.
It's true. Keenan, you kind of answered the question, Keenan. Still, I'm trying to normally segue from the hard R, but I can't because that was great. That was fucking hilarious. But I feel like I need more. I feel like I'm holding back laughs right now because I'm trying to get back to the topic. But Keenan, you kind of mentioned it. You said Bill Russell's going to be there, but it is in the old garden. It is in an arena. Is this game going to be open to the public? Is it just going to be you and Bill Russell on the side? You and, maybe 5-6 of your favorite basketball fans? Who is attending this game?
The who's attending this game is going to be. We're going to get probably a select 15 people in there, and they're going to just be they're going to be all because we need enough people in there who appreciate basketball to I need a little bit of oohs and ahs when someone does something crazy. Enough. I want this to feel like an authentic pickup game that we would play too. In it, I want to play indoor rather than outdoor, but I wanted it at kind of I think of old schools, when you play it, just that old, kind of random school up the hill and whatnot.
Old school.
So you kind of want that, but you want enough people in there to where, afterwards,
I'm still laughing.
Where you could, you want enough people in there so afterwards you can talk to them and be like, "Hey, did you remember?"
You can't talk to them depending on their skin color. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
All right.
I just want to replay because we got to go back to it. We really do got to go back to it. Keenan said.
There's about 13 white people in there and 2 niggas.
Keenan said they're gonna ask Bill Russell for the call, and someone's just gonna call Bill Russell the N-word. Hard R. That's crazy. I'm gonna randomly laugh at this shit tomorrow for God.
I'm gonna be at work tomorrow and I'm gonna be laughing and people gonna look at me I'm
some serious Keenan just laid out the most serious ass basketball game, legends of legends in that bitch with a godfather of basketball, Bill Russell, kind of just being the overseer, not the ref, but the overseer, and someone's just gonna fucking straight up Bill Russell to the
ref gonna have the same shirt you got on right now.
Crazy. All right, Keenan, give us. I want to step on all that. Give us the full review again. I know you've kind of reviewed it a couple times, but give us the 10, give us the location, and who do you think wins? Pick a winner if you have to.
We're going to be playing in the old Boston Garden.
I thought that was your bench.
We're going to be playing
worse than that team.
Yes, that was.
I thought that was your bench.
That's why we have 10. That's why we have 10 people. A 5v5. That's what I was trying to inform you. Of course.
At this point, we got to have Duke go next because I'm really
team and that was your bench 5.
No. So that's
no. You really got to have Duke go next after this because now he might only have 5. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. So it is Steph. It is Steph, Kobe, Kevin Durant, LeBron, and Shaq. All of the best, youngest versions of all of these players.
That's a good game.
Versus Magic, Mike, Bird, Barkley, and Hakeem in the Boston Garden with Bill Russell and a few others attending. Players like, say, Vince Carter, Ja Morant. We want some young and old. We got Ja Morant, AI, Kyrie, a couple players like that. Just random few that we're able to make it there. It's a private place. 21, win by 2, best of 3. I've got the Steph, Kobe, KD, Bron, and Shaq team winning 2-1.
Yeah,
I have them winning probably by 5 or 6 in the last game.
Are you saying it's going by 1s and 2s?
By 1s and 2s. I have them winning 21-15 in game 3.
Because Steph's gonna pop some threes that nobody gonna.
I think one game you're gonna have Steph get hot for a game. You're gonna have Mike say no for a game. He's just gonna kind of go crazy. Barkley's gonna make crazy plays. All of them. Obviously everyone on the court's a certified GOAT legend. Yeah. But and then I think it's just I honestly just think that team's just better. I just think they're like Hakeem, Shaq. That's neck and neck. You've got Braun.
Well, you said 94 Shaq, so that makes a difference.
Yeah, I was gonna say Hakeem's a little.
I got Hakeem there.
It depends what year.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, overall, it's still kind of neck and neck, but you lean Hakeem. That's fine. Obviously,
I would lean to the other team. I ain't gonna lie.
You've got Barkley and LeBron. I go LeBron. You've got Larry and Kevin Durant. You can lean Larry there. It depends
what year you pick. You're talking about MVP Barkley. MVP Barkley ain't no joke compared to what LeBron you pick.
But I know absolutely. I mean, that's still MVP LeBron too. I mean, like it's
which one? Like 4.
Yeah, as I say, it's first LeBron MVP. So like,
so you're going 09. You said 08.
I 08, 09. That's kind of how I was.
Yeah,
okay. 08 I associate with Olympic LeBron, like Duke said.
Barkley
well, I mean, in 08, he could have won MVP anyway, but they had to give. He should have won over. They had to give one to Kobe because they didn't give the Nash one to Kobe, so they had to give one to Kobe. But
that wasn't 08 though. That was earlier.
No, I'm saying, yeah, I know. I'm saying they gave Kobe the one 07, 08 because they didn't give an 06, like 05, 06 to Kobe. Anyways,
but that's the same thing they did with not Nash, when they did with D Rose over LeBron, because LeBron should have won that year too.
LeBron could have absolutely won that year, but anyway,
he should have won that year. Easy. His stats were so fucking behind.
No, they were insane. But I have the Steph, Kobe, Durant, Bron, Shaq team winning 2-1.
Yeah, that shit's smoking.
Seems tough.
Because the only reason why I'm gonna tell you that is because Larry Bird can't stop Kevin Durant.
That's fair. All right.
I would also say my only counter to that would be Steph guarding Magic. That'd be my only thing there.
It wouldn't matter. Magic can't shoot. We could always get that shit in the paint.
But he can just walk his way to the rim and lay that shit up.
You can't. Shaq's right there. You can't do that.
And three is more than 2, but 2 is way more than 1.
Yeah.
No, and I'm not saying that you're wrong, Kyle. I'm just saying like 3 is more than 2, but like.
You can get those layups.
Like mathematically,
this ball and hit 4 threes in a row.
Mathematically, when you're playing 1s and 2s, the 2, which is technically obviously the 3, hits so much more because it's literally double everything.
And Steph is hitting 4 of those in a row.
So you hit,
but you also got to figure. This is pickup. You're getting a little more physical. You're touching up Steph more than you would.
But that's
which is why I debated on 22 Steph because
it don't matter.
I hear y'all.
Shaq is still setting screens. Shaq, nigga, it don't matter who the fuck you is. Shaq is
screens.
Stacking these screens, nigga. So. You ain't getting over that, Magic. I'm sorry. And
we're setting double screens.
Most people need this much space, and that's still a little. This nigga Steph need this much space. Like we playing the littlest violin.
We're getting it's getting Bird in a pick and roll. It's exactly what it's trying to get. It's just trying to get Bird in a Bird on Steph.
I will say this though. We're gonna move on to Duke here. I will say this about Larry Bird and his defense. We would all sit here and say like Jokic is trash on defense, but Jokic really ain't. And Bird's a little bit quicker and a little bit more reactive on the defensive end.
Oh, he played the pass. He was just a really smart.
Larry Legend is Larry Legend's the only white player I know who could play with niggas. I could see it in the visuals from game films, from highlights. Like, nah, he's blocking you. He's locking you down. He's doing steals. He's doing behind the back passes. He's telling you what he's doing. Nigga, I'm going to come down here. Watch this. I'm going to come down here, take 2 dribbles. I'm going to shoot it off the glass.
Jason Williams too. White chocolate also. You got to throw him in there too.
White chocolate. Oh yeah, White chocolate played with niggas, but he ain't Larry Legend. There's a difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
Granted, he got a championship too that nobody want to talk about. So shout out to my nigga Jason Williams.
You know absolutely. All right,
that's
dude,
like
go
BP,
on with your five.
Playing horseshoe and nobody's believing he's nice.
All right, Festus and Zealy. Let's hear your.
You good at horseshoes, BP? Don't hate, nigga. You good at horseshoes. I seen.
We already about 40 minutes in. Dude, hit us with your 10, your 5, whatever you got here, whatever you.
I got my shit is gonna be easy for y'all. Quick down the middle. Was it positionless basketball? Mm-hmm. I got Mike, Kobe, LeBron, Shaq, Wilt Shaq, however you want to do it. I'm taking shit. Who the fuck I said first? Mike. I'm taking 91 Mike. I'm taking 06, 07 Kobe before he put the 24 on because that was his best statistical year ever. I'm taking 2012 Braun. I'm taking 2000 Shaq, and I'm taking 1960 whatever. Wilt Chamberlain that won his first championship when he scored 100 points.
Okay.
And then my bench, if I want to go ahead and I'll equal the 5 now that y'all said it the way y'all said it.
Wait, so time out here. So this is the 5 you're taking to die with anybody. So this isn't, you're not going Keenan style. You're not going 5v5 here.
No, this was my 5 that I thought we all just only had to pick 5. So that was my 5 pickup. Like nobody's going to outrun them.
Okay. All right.
But if I have to go with a counterpart to what I just said, I'm taking Steph Curry at the 1. I'm taking AI at the 2. I'm taking I really want to say Tracy McGrady, but I'm trying to think of somebody better right now.
T-Mac.
Because when T-Mac was healthy, he was really like that, and nobody really want to give that nigga his credit. I'm taking.
He's choking.
Really don't. I just don't want to say him and then think of somebody else say him.
You're good.
He's choking.
Another 8-Mile reference.
This guy raps like his parents jerked him. Like Ed Sermon, the generic version.
There he is. He's stupid as I fuck with you, yo. That's mad funny. All right, so then I'll take Dr. J, and I'll take Tim Duncan, and then I'll take my center Kareem for that team adversity.
I like it. I like it a lot. And you're going. You said 15 win by 2. What's the venue?
Oh, Rutgers Park all day.
Same question to Keenan though. I mean, never mind because it would be open to the public. But you charge money to this, like what?
Hell no, nigga. You know it's for the city, nigga. Everybody climbing the fences, little kids sitting up there. Like this is just you see the stars come out and we balling, blacktop style.
Love it.
Review your 10 again. Review your 10 for the people again.
So what was it? Was
I can read it off if you want to write it down.
Yeah,
sure.
Go ahead.
So we got 91 Mike, we got 06 Kobe, we got 12 Bron. I didn't hear what Shaq you said, but I'm assuming you said 01.
2000, yeah, the MVP year.
Yeah, okay, so 2000 Shaq, and then you've got 100-point Wilt. Yes. And then you've got
the
Steph.
Front line.
And then you got Steph, AI, Dr. J. So you got 15, 16. I'm going to just assume. You got 15, 16 Steph. You got 2000, 2001 MVP AI. Yeah. You got Dr. J. You could either go 76 like ABA, or you could go like...
No. Championship.
You want to go... So 82, 83, Dr.
J.
Well,
whichever one did the reverse layup.
That would be...
Well, I won't say that might have been 83.
That would been like around like 82. They won in 82, 83. Okay. And so that one, Tim Duncan, MVP Duncan 03.
MVP ultimate Tim Duncan. That's
03. I mean 03 they won MVP.
They won the MVP and he won the MVP. Yeah, that one.
And so 03 and then Kareem.
Scoring title Kareem.
Whatever Kareem you want, just pick
MVP. Just pick one when he first came from the Bucks.
So Bucks Kareem, you got Afro Kareem.
Yeah, I got Al Cool Loker or whatever.
You got Lou Alcindor.
Lou Alcindor, nigga. The fuck.
Got you.
Slinky, nigga. I got Lou Slinky, nigga.
So 15 by 2. Is this a best of 3 like Keenan's? A best of 7? One game?
My game is, nigga, you lose, you get off the court, bro.
There you go. There you have it.
Okay.
Teddy,
so
what you got?
The game probably going to end 22-20, but
right.
It was going to 15, but this shit kept getting pushed.
Let me give you a fun fact real quick. I got a Spotify basketball playlist that I continuously add to.
That's what this is.
Mm-hmm. I actually started 2018, Keenan, at your apartment, I think it was. Mm-hmm. So this is an ever-growing playlist, like 6-year-old playlist. But the cover is Dr. J hooping at Rucker Park. So I definitely love the Rucker Park and Dr. J edition. So that's dope. That's dope. Petty, what you got?
Kobe played there too. Kobe niggas that like Kobe wasn't even supposed to be there. It started raining. So Kobe went crazy over there, and
Kobe definitely
he only played one half. He
played
one. That shit was fire.
For the venue, I'm gonna do. I don't know what the hell the name of the carrier is, but the Duke UNC games that they always play on the naval aircraft carriers.
For the Army games?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Like
they're different carriers, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like the NCAA men's tip off or whatever. I'm gonna do that because I think that'd be a cool ass location. I've got kind of like a random mixture. At first, I changed up my list a couple of times because I wanted to put some of my favorite like still popular but lesser known players on there, but I didn't. So for my first team, I'm going to take 08-09 Chris Paul. That's the year that he put up 22.8 on 11 assists with 5.5 rebounds.
He still was on the Hornets?
Yeah, he was still on the Hornets at that time. For the two, I was going to take Monte Ellis.
Shit. Shouts to Monte.
And
bucket getter.
Now that I think about it, I'm going to stick with Monte Ellis. I was going to go Clyde Drexler. I love Clyde Drexler, but I'm going to do Monte Ellis instead. I'm going to do the year that Monte, I don't remember what year it was. I think he dropped close to 25, 26 game, one of his first couple of years.
Super underrated.
I'm going to take him at the 2, Golden State Monte. Right before he went to Dallas. At 3, I'm going to take Dr. J. At the 4, I'm going to take Dirk. Specifically, was it 2012? The year they beat Miami? 2011. Okay. Dirk at the 4. And then for the 5, I'm going to take David Robinson at the 5.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Mr. 81? Are you going 95?
No, 95 Admiral. Yep.
The Admiral.
He was a monster that year, even though that technically
had some fire ass kicks too.
He won the MVP that year, even though like he had better statistical seasons like years prior, but like that was his MVP season. He was really good.
Well, Michael
Jordan was dominant.
He was so good defensively.
So for my second team at point guard, I think he's one of the more underrated guards of all time. I don't think he should be top 10, but I think he deserves a little bit more credit. I'm going to go with Darren Williams.
Oh, shit.
And more specifically, I'm going to go 2010 Darren Williams. 2010 D. Will. This is 2 years before he went to the Nets.
I think they went to the conference finals.
I will go 08 with the Olympics team. He was nasty on that Olympics team.
So, yeah, there was a couple. I was toying with 08 or 2010. The reason I took 2010 is because the shooting splits were a little bit better. His three-point percentage was about 3 or 4 percentage higher than 08. So I'm going to take 2010 D. Will. That was when a lot of people were like, okay, this guy, besides CP3, maybe Nash or whoever was playing at that time.
Rondo was in the
Rondo. So yeah, D. Will at the 1. At 2, I'm taking my favorite player of all time, and that's Dwayne Wade. I want to go 06 finals Dwayne Wade though.
Of course.
Like
my nigga averaged 37 points in like 3 games. He was bugging out.
What else are we doing?
For small forward, I was going to go Larry Bird, but I'll take Larry Bird because I do have Dr. J at the 3 on the other team. So I'm going to take Larry Bird. At the 4, I'm taking Karl Malone.
Oh, shit.
And then at the 5...
The Bop It player.
I actually saw it was his birthday yesterday on Instagram. Yesterday or the day before.
I bet you did know it was his birthday, Mr. Flingit.
I toyed with him, Bosch, and Chris Webber.
Chris Webber would have been disgusting.
I didn't know who I wanted to go with, so I'm going to go Karl Malone.
You picked a better one. Don't be mad.
And then at 5, I'm taking Dwight Howard, but MVP Dwight Howard.
Oh shit!
Dunk contest, Dwight Howard.
Superman.
Oh, wait, Howard.
That's a brolic front line with Dwight Howard and Karl Malone.
Because you don't got to worry about defense.
Golly. And then you got David Robinson on the other side. Then you got little old Dirk.
Dirk versus Karl Malone prime.
You got little old Dirk.
Brandon, I got to say, you got a random mix.
I had probably about 50 players because I wanted to put ISO Joe on there. Love Joe Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great pickup player. I wanted to throw like Steve Nash on there. I thought about Amari Stoudemire.
I thought about matchups. Matchups fucked me up.
Keep going, guys. I'll have to be right back.
As far as my winner,
you pulling a Kyle. Watch you start eating some food when he gets back.
You're right.
It's difficult who I would go with my winner because it's like I feel like both teams have a good shot to win, and I really want to pick the team with CP3, but I think the team with D. Will, Bird, and 06 Wade and Dwight, I think that team wins.
Honestly, your team is who's hot. Like you got them so equaled out. Your first team got the better players, but with the skill that comes with your second team and the X factors that come with your second team, it's really who gets hot first. Because if D Wade get hot, it's on. If blah 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 get hot, it's on.
That first, like you said, that first team because I got CP3, Monte, Dr. J, Dirk, and David Robinson. I mean. Monte
it's because of Monte. If you switch Monte with D Wade, then that first team eats.
Yeah, and I was going to put D Wade on that team, but I didn't want to. And Monte is my second favorite player of all time, so I was like, all right, I got some.
Very similar. That's so you can't keep either one of them.
Monte, you can't. Nobody stops. Monte to me is like a young J.R. Smith. Like you're not stopping. When JR got hot,
he was Monte
so got hot. Nigga, I used to smoke people in 2K with Monte.
Bro, people couldn't stop him. I remember I was dropping like 80, 90 points with Monte on 2K.
He's
like it was ridiculous, bro.
He's a bucket. It don't matter.
He was good. Like his dad.
I can tell you that I would trust D Wade stopping Monte before I can trust Monte.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
But then you have David Robinson. That's what's kind of the X factor of that because when the Admiral played defense.
Same question I asked them, Brandon. Is this game open to the public? Is it just you and a few select people? Like, what's the crowd situation looking like?
I'm gonna make it open to the public.
If you said it before, what's the rules too? Like, what we playing to? What's the all that?
We playing to 21 win by 2. I'm gonna do 2 out of 3. Like I said, it's going to be on one of those naval aircraft carriers, like the opening tip off or whatever. For sure. Just because I feel like that's a cool ass location.
I wish they put that in games.
You get in the black top, but you get in it at a whole different.
You're in a carrier top. It's not even a black top. Like you're in a carrier. Like think about it, because on those games are so tough that if the ball hits the rim hard enough, that shit is going into the ocean.
Yeah, that's true.
Fire. That shit is fucking fire, bro.
That's very true. So I'm gonna do that. Like I said, 21 win by 2. Obviously, 1s and 2s.
One game, best of 3. Like, what's this looking like?
Best of 3, open to the public. Okay. I want it to be
at least to the Army, Air Forces, and Navy.
Yeah, and then I feel like people in general maybe have some like basketball superstars, and stuff like that. As far as the winner, I think I got to go with my second team with 06 Wade. I don't know, because I feel like it's 50-50. Like, I feel like the front line of Dirk and David Robinson's good, but at the same time, MVP Howard Malone.
What Dirk you pick changes all of that. That Dirk is killing. That Dirk wins the game for everybody. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, I think.
That 2'11 Dirk, 1 foot jumper, the leg out, hitting threes, and then everybody else got to spread the floor. That shit fucks everybody else up on your other team.
I'm going to go 2-1. The second game, the third game. Third game's going to be 21-19. I am going to go with 06 Wade. I'm going to go with 06 Wade, D. Will, Bird, Malone, and Howard.
Yeah, that's
a tough team. Crazy. That's a tough team.
I feel like that's the right thing to do, even though, I mean, yeah.
No, that's the right thing to do. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds crazy. You can't you can't deny that, low key. But that's you got a good matchup. Yours is like a good 7-game series. Like that's going to game 7, and we got to see who got the most heart. That one got the most heart.
Shit, I'd make that shit a 5-game series.
What you got, Kyle?
Listen, before we get to my 10, I'm going to give you my 5 toughest omissions, all right? Allen Iverson, Jamal Crawford, J.R. Smith, Shaq and Barkley, who Keenan got on his team. Those were the 5 toughest for me to leave off. So without further ado, I'm going to say this. It's a game of 21, best of 7. Best of 7, so that shit's going to get crazy in there. I'm still kind of deciding on the location. It's either going to be like at the Bubble with a select group of people. Warner Brothers Podcast and their closest friends will be in there, so everyone here is invited. Maybe the people playing, maybe their people, they're there too. But if it's not the Bubble and a select group, it's at the Soul in the whole Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, open to the public, much like Deuce got. What more to say? Is it the Mecca, New York City? It'll be a gritty game. Yeah. Now to the 10 of who it is. By the way, actually, game to 21, no win by 2. It's win by 1, because if it's win by 2, we're there forever. So win by 1.
They're fighting all night.
So listen, first team I got, Steph Curry at the 1. This is actually going to be very similar to one of Keenan's teams, but Steph Curry at the 1, Michael Jordan at the 2, Larry Bird at the 3. We got Magic at the 4, even though he's really going to be playing point. But, Magic on defense going to be playing the 4. And Kevin Garnett at the 5.
Wow.
Kevin Garnett's going to
Sounds like a 5 Kyle would have in our all-time series.
That's true. That's
literally a 5
that would be in our
before.
2K series, too.
That's legitimately 5 players you've played.
That's a Kyle. That's a Kyle team right there.
That is absolutely
That
Kyle.
is. Both of these teams are going to be very on brand. But yeah, I mean, Steph, MJ, you got the holy trinity with Magic, Bird, and Michael, and then you got KG.
What years? We got to get the years out of those teams.
That's a good question. So Steph, probably 16 Steph. You can really take any version of Steph because you're really getting the same thing from Steph.
You can't pass unanimous Steph.
Jordan, it's tough because I don't know. I want to go prime. I want to go either 96 where he's like still got his athleticism, but everything's refined, everything's perfect.
Fuck that.
Or I would go rookie year Michael Jordan with the hair because I mean,
88 or 89.
That's the most exciting. But 96 Jordan, who's really stopping that? You know what I mean? Bird, pick any MVP. Bird, 84, 85, 86. You can go even 88. You can go any Bird
87 there. Bird was actually his best season.
87.
But Magic was just so good that year, and that was obviously like arguably the best Lakers team of all time.
Nothing he could do.
And when you won 3 in a row, you've got to be that. But like Bird averaged like 28, 10, and like 6 that year.
Dead ass. And he did the fake behind the pass and then shot that shit on a nigga. That shit was crazy.
And same thing with Magic. Any version of Magic from the 80s, it really does.
Yeah.
So any version of peak Bird or Magic, you're good. I got MVP KG, and then obviously I said MVP Steph. So I'm still working on which MJ would be. I'm leaning towards 96. On the other squad.
So every one of their MVP years, probably.
Just about. Yeah, you could pick. Well, with Michael, it's either MJ at 96 or MJ at the rookie year. It's either MJ with the
I was going to say rookie year and when MJ would not be there.
You needed 88 or 89 to win this argument.
Hey, this is my pickup game. Y'all had your pickup game. This is
just letting you know why your team got to lose.
Either going to be 80. Hey, any version of MJ, you ain't going to lose, dog. He was averaging 30 in his rookie year.
You're losing to the other versions of MJ. That's what we're trying to tell you.
Still putting up 30, and he's still going to be nice against whoever he plays against. Anyway, other squad, we got Kyrie, the Steph killer. So we got Steph versus Kyrie right there. Obviously, we got Kobe versus MJ. And I'm leaning towards – this is why I'm leaning towards 96 Jordan. I was thinking about 06 Kobe, 35 a game Kobe. At the 3, we got Melo, actually. Melo is a perfect pickup player. He got the jump shot. He got the three-point game. I wanted to have him versing Bron, but he makes more sense with Bron.
Going 08 Melo or 12 Hoodie Melo?
2010 Melo.
I'm going to say, yeah, probably in that vein. Probably 2010 Melo.
2010 Melo.
Last season with the Nuggets, still had his athleticism.
You mean his punch on opening night, Melo?
Dunk on Millsap, Melo. Yeah, that's a Melo. That's a Melo. I'm having the same problem here. Same problem here with LeBron that I'm having with Mike. LeBron's at my 4. I'm leaning towards 2018 LeBron. That's my favorite version of LeBron. I think that'd be very fun in a pickup game setting.
Hey Kyle, I know this is your game. You specifically said that.
Yeah.
I think if you go rookie year Mike, you got to go like rookie year second year Bron. But if you go old Mike, you go old Bron.
If I'm going young Mike, I'm going young Bron and Fro Kobe. Yeah. So everyone's getting like all 3 versions are going young. But I'm thinking about going peak version of each, in my opinion. Yeah. And then at the 5, Kevin Durant. So we got Kevin Durant versus.
You wouldn't have Bron at the 5?
Durant. Either or. Those two you can
okay, it's fair enough. But I mean, you have Magic versus Bron going across the player, so it makes sense. Kyrie, Curry, Bron, Jordan, Kobe, Bird, Melo, Magic, Bron, Garnett, KD. That makes sense.
Exactly. At one point, I think I had Bird opposing Magic because, I mean, they're like the biggest rivals outside of Magic or outside of Bill Russell and Wilt. But I put them together.
They verse each other very well.
Yeah.
Did you want 14 MVP Durant, 32 a game, or did you want 17 championship Warrior Durant?
This is any version that's between the Warriors and Brooklyn Nets version of KD. I feel like those are the nicest versions of KD.
Y'all bugging the fuck out, nigga. Thunder Durant in the finals? Crazy work, bro.
Even more nice on the Nets and the Warriors, in my opinion.
No, he was not like that on the Nets where he was. What he was.
Early Nets, yeah. With that Bucks series, he was some of the best basketball. He had his best game of his career in that. He had a 40-point trip dub in Game 5. That was.
Don't matter, nigga. He was not like that.
It does matter. That finals, he was good,
not
but he wasn't
like that. The way you was dominant on the Thunder. The only reason that you deferred is because you had James Harden and Westbrook over there.
In that finals, Harden did nothing. We still looking for James Harden in the finals. He might as well have played in finals. Westbrook was in, and then
James, where you at, big dog?
Durant was good, especially in Game 1. But like throughout that series,
I'm talking when he didn't have to defer.
He was too young at that point.
Kevin Durant.
Watch games when those dudes wasn't playing. Durant
go watch Game 5, Brooklyn,
19
Milwaukee.
for 23 on shots.
Brooklyn, Milwaukee, Game 5. Please go watch.
If his foot wasn't on the line, we'd be talking about a different Durant. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, one more tough omission was Scottie Pippen. I almost put Scottie Pippen in this game too. He would have been.
I would have liked Scottie Pippen,
but
you still would have lost.
I firmly believe that Kevin Durant, like if he never goes to the Warriors and he goes wherever, whether he stays with the Thunder, wherever he goes, or even if he doesn't blow out his Achilles. I believe he goes on a Kobe.
If he don't blow out the Achilles, we don't even talk
he goes
about
on a Kobe.
I believe he goes on a Kobe type 40 points a game for 2 weeks type run. Like we never got that out of Durant. And that's how he was playing right before he tore his Achilles. That's really how he was playing in 21 with Brooklyn. He really hit the ground running. So
closest we got in the season was when
Westbrook went out.
Was 14 when he put up 54 against the Warriors, and then he had back some 30-point games.
But that's what I mean. Without deferring to those other two niggas, he was like that in 2012, 13, and 14.
But his game,
he said, "This is my mama's MVP."
To me, his game was the nicest. His game was the nicest on the Warriors and on the Nets. That's when he was like just a fine-tuned machine.
When he did that awkward ass layup.
Yeah.
From the baseline, that's when that nigga was the
He got that slingshot for him, too. That thing's a thing.
Slingshot. That nigga was David versus Goliath with the shot, boy.
So who I got winning? First of all, I think you got 2 different styles right here. Like, you got a lot of ISO players on LeBron's team with LeBron, Kobe, Melo, Kyrie, KD. Like, it's going to be
go by that.
It's going to be a lot of pace and space. It's going to be a lot of pace and space. Steph, MJ, Bird, Magic, KG. The ball's going to be probably shared a little more. Like it's going to be probably a prettier game of basketball. So you're going to have a styles make fights type of game. But as you see here, I don't got anybody like Shaq or Barkley. Your only brolic player, your only player that's a power player here is LeBron, but he plays the point a lot of the time. So I think it's going to be a pretty game to watch. It's going to be real open court type shit. Who wins in 7? Gun to my head.
Stop saying that.
It's true. It's true. Gun to my head. I think I would lean towards the Kyrie, Kobe, Melo, Bron, KG, but Melo's the weak link out of everybody here. So I don't know. It's 50. It's really 50-50 to me. I could see either win. I really couldn't pick one. Because damn, how do you pick against Steph? How do you pick against Mike and Kobe? Or sorry, Mike and Bird and Magic?
You're picking against a combined 70, 145 and 19. in Mike and Curry in their two, because you're picking 72 and 10 Mike and 73 and 9.
Yeah.
You're picking against 145 and 19. Not that LeBron. I mean, like obviously they won some games in those years, but like the Kyrie. But like, and then Bird and Magic in those years were both 60+ win teams. So like, you're picking against a lot of wins. Not a problem because obviously Kyrie's Kyrie. Obviously, but I'm just saying it's kind of funny to think to combine 41, 45, and 19.
Actually, you know what? Check this out. I was going back. And
phrase this real quick.
No. I was going back and forth about the courts. I was going back and forth about like soul in the hole. This game feels too just like beautiful to be played on hardwood, on a concrete. Even though like I feel like that's the essence of basketball is chain nets, is outdoor basketball. I feel like that's the essence of basketball. But with Kyrie and Steph and all the moves they're gonna be doing, KD, they all got ill crossovers. I feel like a gym is apt for this game. So this game will not be at the bubble because fuck the bubble. This game will be at a bubble type location though, different city. We'll give it Miami. It's going to be held in Miami, but the court's going to look like, I don't know, something beautiful. It's going to be an ill-ass court. So Miami for the fans like us who are attending the game, we're going to we'll hit Miami, da-da-da-da-da. And then we're going to hit this game after, and this game's going to be something out of a fucking movie. So that's my shit.
Alrighty. This is good.
Great stuff. Great stuff. Do you guys want to have a full circle moment here from part 1 with the Brian Grant thing? You guys want to do that this episode? It's a quick segment. Or we could save it for next time.
I would save it.
Shit off Norris Cole.
It's a quick segment.
No way you just called him Norris Cole.
You called me Norris Cole. I'd have to have the flat top shit. But yeah, Norris Cole. Listen, we'll sign off.
Light skin Norris Cole.
Yo.
Light skin Norris Cole. That'd be my rap name. Light skin Norris Cole. LNC. Light skin Norris Cole.
That's diabolical.
Then Keenan rap name got to be dark skin Kenneth Cole.
Dark skin demo tapes.
That's wild.
Any closing statements from the people?
No, this is fun.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you pulling in on. Fuck them yuck mouth teeth. Fuck the shoes with the belt on them. This is my hotel room. My president black and my rainbow blue, nigga. So if I see you in my hotel room, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
Duke's talking to nobody in particular, right? You can hit him with the
Boondocks fans. Actually.
Duke wants to get muted one more time. That's what Duke wants.
Do that shit again. Hold up.
Listen, this was the Warner Brothers podcast. This was the Warner Brothers podcast. This was part.
It was. Now it's the Duke podcast. Nigga, suck a dick from my back.
You do. Thank you.
Get out of here.
Check out part 1. We're talking music on there. We cover a variety of topics from Kendrick, Drake, from Cole to new music. Part 2 with the Pickup Basketball Podcast. WBP. Check us out on TikTok. Check us out on Instagram. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Check us out on YouTube. Check us out on Spotify and Apple Music. We used to be on Google Podcasts, but no longer. We're out of here. We'll see you next week. Check out the Olympics. We'll be talking Olympics next week. Peace.